Wow, how exciting. We're live. That's all right. Hello. Look, I put a shirt on as well. Happy days. Hey, David D. Nikki and Ramon. Hilda, 2-wire. Hildy, 2-wire. Sarah. Boss. Sam, Andy. Yay. How does it sound? Does it sound clearer? Have we done away with all of the gremlins?
Yay!
Way! Hey, CT, how you doing? What's his wife here? Ah, hello, Kerry. Sounds good. Excellent. Thank you. Cheers to everyone.
Yeah.
Right, well, here we are, 7 o'clock. So, without further ado, is everyone? Oh, you're here, William. Glad you made it.
Oh, thank you. Got to make an effort sometime.
So, round number 1 is potluck. And question 1 is, what is the lightest of all the elements and has the atomic number 1? What is the lightest of all the elements and has the atomic number 1? Evening, Willow. Evening. And everybody, raise your glasses, for today is William Johnson's birthday. William Johnson's birthday. Many happy returns to you.
Happy birthday.
Many happy returns, Willie. That's why you can get away with being late. Question 1 again, very quickly. What is the lightest of all the elements and has the atomic number 1? Number 2, sorry about this one. Spell hippopotamus. Spell hippopotamus. It is the first spelling question I put in.
I was about to say, straight.
Have you had a good day, Willow? There's not much you can do, really, is there? You just sort of marched around your garden. Good, excellent. Well, on your birthday, you shouldn't be very sober. So just forget all about it. This is a wave goodbye to 2020. Hello, Trish.
Hi,
Andy. Question 3, which note does an orchestra tune to? Which note does an orchestra tune to?
Hi, Jerry.
Hello, Jerry. Hope you're well. I'll do number 4 and then I'll go back and quickly give a roundup of the previous question. So number 4 is, who wrote the novel Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? Who wrote the novel Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? Number 1, what is the lightest of all the elements and has the atomic number 1? Number 2, spell hippopotamus. Number 3, which note does an orchestra tune to? And back to number 4, who wrote the novel Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? And number 5, the song "The Rhythm of Life" comes from which musical? The song "The Rhythm of Life" comes from which musical? Right, moving on. The next round is called "Starts with the Same Letter." So that's the answers. The answers start with the same letter. So if you can only work out what that is, you'll have an okay chance, won't you? Question 1. The character Vesper Lind appeared in which 2006 blockbuster movie? Also appeared in an earlier blockbuster movie. So the original and then the remake. The character Vesper Lind appeared in which 2006 blockbuster movie, but also the original blockbuster movie?
Yeah. I knew that looked wrong.
That's all right. Question 2. Which war was fought in the 1850s? Which war was fought in the 1850s? I think it was 1850 to 56 or something like that. Spam.
Oh. All right.
Question 3. Doris Day played which scatty character in the film of the same name? Doris Day played which scatty character in the film of the same name?
You can't do that if you was a news presenter.
No. Question 4. Roissy Airport is also more famously known as what? That is spelt Roissy. Roissy Airport is also more famously known as what?
We're a bit more in high definition, so I thought I'd better.
Yeah, we upgraded our camera, so like a 2K camera. Obviously got the mic, and we've got like a sound bar as well, just to try and stop all of the, like the whistly noises and stuff. Hopefully we'll have cracked that. Anyway, what about me, Trisha? About me. And question 5, what is the name of the 2 predominant styles of cooking in New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
You can get a point for each of these. What is the name of the 2 predominant styles of cooking in New Orleans?
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Then we're happy.
Have you got an audio round?
Yeah, one audio round, yeah.
That'll really test it.
So as I said, the 2 predominant styles of cooking in New Orleans, 1 point for each of those. So that round you can get 6. Yeah, but if I do that, I'm worried. Oh, okay. Right. Round 3 Perfect. Round 3 is animals.
That's the ultimate test.
Question 1. What group has more teeth? Mammals or reptiles? What group has more teeth? Mammals or reptiles? Yeah. Question 2. What colour tongue does a chow chow have? What colour tongue does a chow chow have? You're listening to this Animals Round CT. I know you said you like animals, so we'll see how good you do. Question 3. How many teats does a cow normally have? How many teats does a cow normally have? That's true. He does. Yeah. Question 4. What type of leaves does a koala feed on? What type of leaves does a koala feed on? And question 5, a Jenny is a female what? A Jenny is a female what? Okay, right. Well, we keep ticking along. We're on to a round on war films. War films. We've all watched a war film on Christmas Day, haven't we? Or Boxing Day. So let's see how you get on. Question 1. At the time of which World War II event is From Here to Eternity set? At the time of which World War II event is From Here to Eternity set?
You probably could raise that up. Somehow, I don't know. Might go higher. Oh yeah, there you go.
Faye. Go Faye saying it could probably go higher. No, it just unscrews. All right. Exactly. That's Faye's getting her oar in. Question 2. For which Robert De Niro film was Cavatina the theme music? For which Robert De Niro film was Cavatina the theme music? Question 3. How were the 12 convicts recruited for a suicide mission known in the 1967 movie? How were the 12 convicts recruited for a suicide mission known in the 1967 movie? Question 4. In the Colditz story, what type of building was Colditz? In the Colditz story, what type of building was Colditz? And number 5, in which country is the Killing Fields set? In which country is the Killing Fields set? I know you like that. I really like the old war films. Don't forget, if you ever get into your, if you ever get your writing accepted for the war film, that I can play a part in it. Can I, like, if it's a World War II one, can I shout Achtung or Schnell, Schnell, something like that? Do you remember our conversation? Chief Nazi. Yeah. A bit like I'm doing now. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. We are on to the audio round. And as usual, we have 5 songs, one from the 60s, one from the 70s, one from the 80s. Banzai. He wants to, so if it's like the Far East War with Japan, he wants to be in that. Fair enough. I could probably you could be a commandant, and I could just be yeah, that's good. Right. Anyway, back to this. So again, we have a 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s song. Let's test this out, see how the music is. So you just need to give me the artiste, and you get your point, the artiste. So there might be some adverts in this. Oh no, straight in.
You can dance, every dance with the guy who gives you the eye, let him hold you tight. You can smile, every smile for the man who held your hand beneath the pale light. But don't forget who's taking you home, and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, say the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have.
So there you go. That was number 1. That was the 60s. So just need the artist. Number 2 coming up. I'm turning it down in case it is an advert about Iceland or something. Oh no, we're straight in. That's good.
Want some whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea? What's all this crazy question asking me? This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't want to see. Mama told me let's go. Mama told me let's go. That is the way that fun now. Open up your window,
That is your 70s one, which means we move on to the 80s. Here is the 80s one. Well, it's great that you can all hear it. We're really chuffed about that. Moving on to the 90s one.
Yes, me again. And I'm back.
There you go, which means that we've got one more to go. This is the one from the 2000s, the noughties. Here it comes. What's the name of the group?
Small things, true care, true things. I'll take one left, you're right, that's true. Always, I know you'll be at my show, watching, waiting, commiserating. Saying so, I will not go. Turn the lights off.
I think it's one of everyone's personal favourite.
There we go. That is the audio done, which is exciting. So let's just turn that down a little bit. We knew he would.
Yeah.
We're moving on to the last round of the first half. History. Question 1. As recently dramatized in a critically acclaimed mini-series, what year did the Chernobyl disaster occur? As recently dramatized in a critical acclaimed mini-series on Netflix, what year did the Chernobyl disaster occur? Question 2. Who was the second president of the United States? Who was the second president of the United States? Question 3. In which European country was there a civil war between 1946 and 1949? In which European country was there a civil war between 1946 and 1949? Question 4. In 1936, Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals at the Summer Olympics. In what city did they take place? In 1936, Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals at the Summer Olympics. In what city did they take place? Last question of this half. Question 5. Which country was previously known as the Dutch East Indies? Which country was previously known as the Dutch East Indies? Okay, let's do the answers and have a toss up for the first half, see how everyone's doing. So potluck, the lightest of all the elements, atomic number 1, hydrogen. Hippopotamus, Hippo, hippo, Potamus, hippopotamus. The orchestra tunes to the note A. The Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas was written by Hunter Thompson, and the rhythm of life comes from the musical Sweet Charity. Starts with the same letter. Vesper Lynd appeared in the 2006 blockbuster movie Casino Royale, also in the original. In the 1850s, the Crimean War took place. Hopefully you're now all onto the fact that it's a C. It starts with the same letter. Doris Day played Calamity Jane. Roissy Airport is also known as Charles de Gaulle Airport. And the 2 predominant styles of cooking in New Orleans, you could have Creole and you could have Cajun. Creole and Cajun. So point for each of those. Animals. Mammals have more teeth than reptiles. A chow chow has a blue tongue. There are 4 teats on a cow. A koala feeds on eucalyptus leaves. And a jenny is a female donkey. War films. So From Here to Eternity was set at the time of the World War II event Pearl Harbor. Cavatina, the theme music, comes from The Deer Hunter. The suicide mission of the 12 convicts was, of course, called The Dirty Dozen. The Colditz story, Colditz was a castle, and The Killing Fields is set in Cambodia. Right, the audio. So you heard, and I obviously only needed the artist. So you heard Save the Last Dance for Me by The Drifters. Then you heard Mama Told Me Not to Come by 3 Dog Night. Then you heard Cars by Gary Newman. 4 was Creep by TLC. And 5, All the Small Things, Blink 182 was the group. History. The Chernobyl occurred in 1986. Second President of the United States, John Adams. There was a civil war between 46 and 49 in Greece. Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals at the Olympics in Berlin. And the Dutch East Indies was the former name of Indonesia. So that first half, you could get 31 points. So have a toss up. And if you feel able to share, because we're all friends here. 26? Wow. You better come and sit close to me so I can keep an eye on you.
Really good.
Very good scores. Very, very.
Very good.
Yeah. Decent. Honestly, the goal score is sort of 50%. That's for me anyway. And you're all exceeding that.
Oh, we knew he would. Yay, well done,
Yeah.
Gary.
Yep. Very good indeed. Very good indeed. Right. So the second half, we start off with a music geographical round. It'll all become apparent. Question 1. In which country is IADA set? And that's not the IADA that we do, Steve. You know, attention, interest, decision, action. No, this is the opera. In which country is IADA set? Question 2. Guantanamera is a song about a girl from which country? Guantanamera is a song about a girl from which country?
That's a good round.
Well, thank you. Question 3. Gene Pitney sang about 24 Hours from Tulsa. In which US state is Tulsa? Exactly. Got to look after my friends, haven't I? Not the rest of you are my friends. But that evens it up, doesn't it, for the Britishy ones? Question 4. Which river featured in the title and also the theme music to a James Stewart Civil War film? Which river featured in the title and also the theme music to a James Stewart Civil War film? That's where Tilbury and Hildy come from. The answer to the last one, that's why they were laughing.
Oh, okay.
And question 5, where did the Monkees take the last train to in 1966? Where did the Monkees take the last train to in 1966? A little tiny bit more. 1 second. 1 second, audience.
Thank you.
Okay. The next round is sport. Question 1. What G is another name for American football? What G is another name for American football? Question 2, in baseball slang, what is a Bronx cheer? In baseball slang, what is a Bronx cheer? Question 3. Which national Formula One Grand Prix is held at the circuit Mont Tremblant? Which national Formula One Grand Prix is held at the circuit Mont Tremblant? Question 4. Todd Pletcher is a leading US figure in which sport? Todd Pletcher is a leading US figure in which sport? Is she dead?
No.
No, right. So saying who is she? Who was she? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, she's still, unfortunately, still alive.
Mhm. And question 5, which female gymnast added a 5th world all-round title at the World Championships in 2019? Which female gymnast added a 5th world all-round title at the World Championships in 2019? That was madness then, half 11. Wow, we weren't there. Did they win it then?
Mm.
Good for them.
Mm. I think they win it quite a lot. That's probably why they don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next round is in honor of Willow's birthday, really. This is a round called On This Day. So it is notable stories or happenings on this day in years gone by. Question 1. Britain's most prolific female serial killer is sentenced to life imprisonment. Who is she? Sorry about that, Willow.
That's cheering
Yeah.
up for your birthday.
Britain's most prolific female serial killer is sentenced to life imprisonment. Who is she? I can't help the news that happens on this day, can I?
Is it improving? No.
Actually, 1, 2, 3. Well, no, but then the news is the news, isn't it? I mean,
Sorry, Willow.
question 2. President Kennedy was assassinated on this day. In which year? Yeah, could be. Could well be.
Mm-hmm.
President Kennedy was assassinated on this day. In which year? Question 3. Which rock band lead singer was found dead in a hotel on this day in 1997? They're not getting any better, are they? They're still fairly depressed. Which rock band lead singer was found dead in a hotel on this day in 1997?
No. Yeah, we were married. Together. Maybe.
You're too old now to get to die fashionably anyway. You just got to sit it out now. Question 4. On this day, Angela Merkel is sworn in as German Chancellor, becoming the first woman Chancellor. In which year did this happen? On this day, Angela Merkel is sworn in as German Chancellor, becoming the first woman Chancellor. In which year did this happen?
Oh, I didn't realise it's that long. Isn't it her, Tom?
No, maybe they're busy. And question 5, who became the youngest heavyweight boxing champion on this day in 1986? Who became the youngest ever heavyweight boxing champion on this day in 1986? So the next round is split into 2 parts, but it's 10 points is achievable, but it's also a wipeout. So what I have done, I've taken the top 5 FTSE, which is obviously the UK stock market, and the top 5 NASDAQ shares based on market capitalization. And I want you to tell me who they are, but I have a little bit of assistance here. So if you get your paper out, and let's do the UK one, the first 5, and then the 6 to 10 is the NASDAQ ones. I will give you the sector that the company is based in. So it should make it smooth. No reason to wipe out and get super greedy, Nicola. Okay, so in order, so the first 5 on the FTSE, number 1 is oil. Number 2 is finance. 3 is oil. 4 is pharmaceuticals. And 5 is tobacco. That is the top 5 on the UK FTSE. Very wise. Then we move on to the top 5 of the NASDAQ. So number 6, technology. 7, technology. 8, internet and direct marketing retail. 9, communication services. 10, communication services. Now you don't have to get these in order, okay? But probably the clues I've given are going to steer you one way. But you know, if you get, you know, because there's a couple of repetitive ones. So have a moment to think about that. If you give me an answer that's not on my list, you will wipe out. You do not have to answer every single one. You can play safe. So while you're doing that, I shall sit back and have a sip of our wine.
Anyway. Oh, risking 4.
Wow.
You never know. You don't know. Some of them haven't had a couple or 2. Yeah, no. And top one.
Yeah, it's just that really, though. That's just its.
Oh, okay.
That's its.
Yeah.
Okay, while you're thinking about that, we shall poodle on to the next round, which is art.
Sorry.
And that's one of Faye's ones. I know you all like Faye's rounds. So question 1, what is the egg-based fast-drying paint medium called? What is the egg-based fast-drying paint medium called? Very popular in the distant past.
Time of
I've got like 180 megabytes speed going through.
Where have you gone?
Oh no. Oh wow.
Oh,
So
are we back? Yeah, all the gear, no idea. Yeah, basically.
it's the story of my life, William.
Yay.
I don't know why. Don't know why. I mean, we were getting 180 megabytes per second speed at that point.
It's
I
probably,
just checked.
it's all the technology we're using.
Possibly they can't cope with it.
No.
Yeah. No, but Bill's right. That's pretty much. You got question 1. That's all we've done. So that's good, isn't it? You've not missed a thing.
Not back.
Yeah, that's you, Dave. That's not us. Everyone else is back. Let's take another sip of wine. Another sip. And then we'll get going. Still ticking along.
Yeah.
Ticking along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it now?
I mean,
Back for okay, right. I think we just carry on and then just repeat. Yeah. Okay. Just carry on and repeat if anyone misses it.
so question 3. Salvador Dali, René Magritte, and Max Ernst belong to which artistic movement? Question 1, what is the egg-based fast-drying paint medium called? Question 2, which pop artist was influenced by comic strip imagery? Question 3, Salvador Dali, René Magritte, and Max Ernst belong to which artistic movement?
Just repeat 2.
You've just done that.
Okay.
Which pop artist was influenced by comic strip imagery?
It's Kate and Joanne.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers, lovelies.
Nice to see you. Always better late than never, that's what I say.
They've probably been here all the time.
Question 4. Which American's 1986 sculptural work entitled Rabbit, it's not your rabbit, Nikki, holds the current sale price for a living artist of $91.1 million US dollars?
Have we gone again?
Number 2, which pop artist was influenced by comic strip imagery? Still gone?
No, we're back.
Number 4, which American's 1986 sculptural work entitled Rabbit holds the current sale price for a living artist of $91.1 million US dollars? Thanks, 2Y. You're not selling, no. We get one thing sorted out, don't we? Like with the quality, and then it cuts out.
I know.
What more can we do, Faye? It's witchcraft, isn't it?
I know.
Get the spell book out.
Oh, we're not very good with tech.
And question 5. The 1930 Grant Wood painting, American Gothic, depicts a man and a woman holding what? Or depicts a woman and a man holding what? To get it right. The 1930 Grant Wood painting, American Gothic, depicts a woman and a man holding what? Okay.
What have you missed?
Do you need me to recount anything, Dave? I'm on standby. You just tell me. I'll rattle it off for you. You need to sort of move on from that dial-up internet. That's sort of 1990s. Just let me know what you need and I'll read it out again.
We don't know where you are. Where are
So where are you in the sense? What was your last one you've got? We are on round 11, and I've just finished it. Round 11.
An art round.
It's an art round, yeah. Have you got any of the art ones? Question 1 art. That's as far as you got.
Okay. Right.
Listen carefully. Let's do it quickly in case I lose you again. So question 1 was, what is the egg-based fast-drying paint medium called? Number 2 was, which pop artist was influenced by comic strip imagery? 3 was, Salvador Dali, René Magritte, and Max Ernst belonged to which artistic movement? 4 was, which American's 1986 sculptural work entitled Rabbit holds the current sale price for a living, or the current sale price record, shall we say, for a living artist of $91.1 million US. Who's the artist, obviously? And number 5, the 1930 Grant Wood painting American Gothic depicts a woman and a man holding what? That's your 1 to 5. Okay, the final round is a cryptic words round. Cryptic words round. And question 1 is, what TTPO is to substitute for? What TTPO, Tango Tango Papa Oscar, what TTPO is to substitute for? Question 2, what OC, what Oscar Charlie, means slightly unwell? What OC means slightly unwell? Question 3, what BYT is to wait patiently? What Bravo Yankee Tango, BYT, is to wait patiently? Question 4, what RG is a loose estimate? What Romeo Golf is a loose estimate? And the final question for this quiz, which are Romeo, is a musical term meaning slowing down. Which are is a musical term meaning slowing down. You're very welcome, Dave. Right. Well, that leads us to the answers, and then the final totting up of the scores. Let's see if anyone has reeled in Nikki and Ramon, whether they've wiped out all the excitement's too much. Okay, so music geography. Aida is set in Egypt. Guantanamera is a song about a girl from Cuba. The Gene Pitney song 24 Hours from Tulsa. Tulsa is in Oklahoma. A2Y. Hildy. The river featured in the title and the theme music, James Stewart Civil War film Shenandoah. And the Monkees took the last train to Clarksville. Sport. Question 1. The G that is another name for American football is gridiron. Gridiron. Baseball slang, a Bronx cheer is effectively booing or mocking from the crowd. Booing or mocking from the crowd. The Formula One Grand Prix at Mont Tremblant is the Canadian Grand Prix. Todd Pletcher is a leading US figure in horse racing. And the female gymnast added a fifth all-round title at the World Championships, Simone Biles. Simone Biles. Right, on this day, Britain's most prolific female serial killer sentenced to life imprisonment, Rose West. President Kennedy assassinated on this day in 1963. Rock band leader found dead in a hotel, Michael Hutchence from In Excess. German Chancellor Angela Merkel sworn in 2005. And the youngest heavyweight boxing champion in 86, Mike Tyson. On to the wipeouts. So first 5, the footsie ones. So the oil, a Royal Dutch Shell. Obviously, if you've got a Shell, it's fine. Finance, HSBC, Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation. Oil, number 3, BP. 4, pharmaceuticals, GlaxoSmithKline. 5, tobacco, British American Tobacco. Moving on to NASDAQ. Technology, Microsoft. Technology, Apple, number 7. Internet and direct marketing retail, number 8, Amazon. Number 9, communication services, Alphabet, not one we're familiar with. And number 10, communication service, Facebook. They are your answers for the wipeout. If you've got one in your list that's not on my list, you don't have to get them in the right order, then you will be wiping.
Yay!
Okay. Art. The egg-based fast-drying paint medium was called tempera. The pop artist influenced by comic strip imagery, Roy Lichtenstein.
Steve doesn't like it.
No. Sorry, Steve.
Sorry.
Salvador Dali, René Magritte, Max Ernst belonged to the Surrealists, the Surrealism movement. The Americans' 1986 work Rabbit was by Jeff Koons. And in American Gothic, the man is holding a pitchfork. Right, finally, the cryptic words round. More boot, I know.
I won't do it for a good few weeks.
It evens itself out. I'll give you a roundabout Enfield next time. How about that? You probably still only get 3. Cryptic words. The TTPO is a substitute for. So you're looking for take the place of. Take the place of. What OC means slightly unwell, off colour. BYT, to wait patiently, bide your time. RG, loose estimate, rough guide. Finally, R, musical term meaning slowing down, the hardest one of them all, rallentando. And that endeth the quiz. There is a maximum score of 66, clickety click. So top them up. And if you've got 33 or more, which is 50%, come and tell us. And that's very, very good scores.
Mm-hmm.
45, very good. Even that with losing your hearing halfway through. 46. Oh, is that? Oh.
Very good.
Came late and fast there, Dave, didn't you, Dave and D? You wiped out with Pfizer. Oh. Maybe if they get there, they'll be in the one next year. You'd have to have lots of alcohol, Steve. She does drink quite a lot. I'm sure she would be happy though.
Oh, that's good score, Jerry, though. It's good.
Bruce. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it actually is in a round. I have got, but it didn't make it into this one because we've written too many. Let me just double check that it's still there in for next time. Oh yeah, it's still there. Don't worry. More boo. It's there. Don't worry. Don't panic. I think at the time, anyway, I was busy trying to sell webinars, so I just prioritised. Do I do Bruce? Do I do webinars? I thought no, do the webinars. That's what he would want. Was I right? Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see you guys. Stay safe, stay well, and I'm glad that the quality was better. So we're really happy. And we'll get rid of the cutting out next week. So thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Have a good week.
It's been good.
Yeah, we'll see you next
See you
time.
later.
Take care.
Bye.